Oh yeah.
Hello, 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 and welcome to the show. I'm, as always, James J. with my trusted co-host, Mitch Mayhem,
Hello, everybody.
and this is Wrestling Wit Entertainment.
Entertainment.
Unfortunately, today, we could not have Kaliko, and John Moxley broke out of jail and is running from the big dog himself.
Wait, so you saying we have no ColecoVision?
Yeah, no,
Uh, uh, uh.
and well, thanks, Scooter, because I was just going to introduce you now. So, we got a suitable replacement for him this week. We have from the remix,
but
Scooter Dust.
it's
Yeah,
now
oh yeah,
just busted.
yes, it is now dust busted. It has undergone a brand change, if you will. But yes, I'm glad to be here, happy to be here. I can only hope to do Coleco justice.
Yeah, it's great to have you back on.
Well, you're not taking Kaliko's spot.
Yeah,
That's
I
no.
know.
spot, but I get what you're saying. Go ahead.
Yes.
Yeah,
Uh,
he's here to be a suitable replacement for this time.
there you go.
Yeah.
Yes.
And we're going to start this show off with actually some bad news. Unfortunately, we had a couple wrestling deaths in the wrestling world this week. Silver King died at 55,
Yeah, I had that in the moments of mayhem, but yeah.
Yeah.
and Ashley Mazzaro died at 39 years old. So our thoughts and prayers definitely go out to their
Yeah.
fans and family.
Um.
Yeah. I did want to
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, I
address
know
that
that you had a
there.
couple words, Scooter.
Yeah. Um. So today's show, dedicated in memory of those we lost. Silver King, but especially Ashley Massaro because um Ashley, I only met her once. But she was full of life, and she she took her own. And as somebody who's gone through a personal battle with feelings like that, you I want anybody who's hearing this to understand you're not alone. There is help. There is people. There are people that will listen. It is not too late. It is never too late. And if you or anybody you know or love is considering taking your own life, call the National Suicide Prevention Lifeline, 1-800-273-8255, available 24 hours a day. I know it has been a lifeline to me in my time of need, and it can be a lifeline to you. Just know you are not alone. Thank you.
Well
Well
said,
spoken,
Scooter.
Scooter.
All
Now,
right,
yeah,
let's
now it's the time for the fun stuff. It's
yes.
That's what she said.
Break out the crack.
we are wrestling with.
Oh, what a voice crack! No, sorry.
Yeah, that went really high.
Wrestling with puberty, apparently.
Yeah,
That was
just
beautiful.
yeah, I don't know what happened there. Yeah, moment of mayhem.
All right, that's a great segue. Segue. All right. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Moments of Mayhem, brought to you by Wrestling with Entertainment. All right, as James stated, real quick, the passing of Silver King and Ashley Massaro. We just talked about Ashley Massaro. Quick, let's cover the Silver King passing. It happened in a match against Juventud Guerrero in Britain. Another ring death. Um, the response was just horrible. People that were there at the show said he should have they just stood around and waited, and while he was basically clinging to life. It was
Yeah,
really sad.
that's
You would think they would have people standing by for something like this.
I heard differently.
What
But
did you hear, Scooter?
I heard that wasn't the case. That they were trying to get help.
I heard it took like at least 10 minutes to get to him.
But conflicting stories. I mean, unless
I'll look into
go
it.
on.
Yeah, I'll look into it to verify which story is correct next show. So that's not a problem.
well.
Okay.
Either way, it's they're not WWE. It's a small independent product, so they're not going to have like doctors right there
Oh,
ready
anything
to
that's
go.
a sports affiliate, like I'm sure it's regulated in Britain.
Oh, but still, it's a small
Britain has
independent
more
show.
different laws than we do.
I mean,
Different laws, and they regulate the shit out of their stuff.
every show I've worked, there's always
I've
been
never
a
worked.
medical official.
Right.
Okay.
Thank you, Scooter. Thank you. Me too.
And
Even in like little halls, bro. Always been at least one or two.
I'm just gonna say one thing. When I heard that Silver King died in a match, I was thinking he must have wrestled Rey Mysterio.
That's messed up.
Or
But it was Juventud Guerrero, which is weird.
well, then you thought he might have gotten hit by a car.
All old WCW, dude. WCW really does have a curse on it, man. No joke.
Yeah, because Rey Mysterio he kills
Half
some
the
bitches.
roster is passed, bro. At least half the roster.
Yeah. All right. Next piece of news, Mitch.
That's horrible. And hopefully, with AEW on the rise, which is going to be the next story, WWE is pushed into treating the wrestlers better, so quality and making life for wrestlers everywhere. Okay. Let's see. Okay, here we go. AEW TV deal is official with TNT and will be available online with BleacherReport.com. And
I'm so hot about this. I don't know if you're hot about this, but I'm hot about it. But
hot in which way? I'm hot.
Whoa, okay.
Like, I'm looking for. No, I didn't mean it like that. I meant like I meant like I'm let's see, I'm popping for it as a fan. You know?
No, I'm hot
God, it's worse.
I'm hot that we were the first to break this news. That we were the very first to say, "Hey, AEW's going to TNT," and now everybody else got on that bandwagon and said, "No, they were the first." But we reported that like a month ago.
I reported it in January.
Well, you wasn't on the show on January,
Hey,
Mitch.
but I get what you're saying. But
Yeah.
I'm just saying, and then when I got on the show, I reported it on one of our first shows. So you're right. But it is what it is.
Either way, it's great for AEW. It's definitely going to make the wrestling world a lot more interesting.
Damn right. What WCW did WWF to make them go into the Attitude Era and change their ways the first time. That's what happened, and that's what's gonna happen again. Go ahead. Sorry.
I do have a piece of follow-up news to that. They have released an official soft drink.
Oh, really?
Really?
Yeah.
Everybody, real quick, Scooter is a huge soft drink aficionado.
Yeah, and it's AEW root beer. Chris Jericho held up a bottle of it this morning.
They're
On Twitter,
bringing everything, aren't
yesterday.
they?
Wait. Never mind. It was just a bottle of A&W.
Oh, very funny.
Okay, Scooter, leave the reporting to Mitch.
That was a joke, but
Well, technically it was true. He did hold up a bottle of A&W root beer, saying, "Look at our AEW root beer."
Yeah.
okay.
If they could actually get that as a sponsor.
Right? That's a perfect sponsor.
Yeah.
What the frick? That's like handed to you on a silver platter.
You're absolutely right about that.
So I'm sure they will. But especially as AEW gets like when the TV show starts, I'm sure something like that come to fruition.
Yeah.
Sure will. So, yeah, and then Double or Nothing is just let's see,
Too expensive?
7 days away. Next week, next Saturday, we have Double or Nothing. Yes, it is serious. I
Yeah,
think
we're
you can
going to probably have to
dip
do a
or some
real.
like
We're
on a
probably
different
gonna have
network.
to do a real Friday show.
Yeah,
For AEW for predictions and whatnot.
yeah, we have to because this is going to be history in the making.
Yeah,
Got it.
and
Uh, hold on, just real quick to go on with what I was saying. So yeah, expect quite a few surprises in the pipe for next Saturday. I know for a fact last minute negotiations are ongoing with CM Punk, but nothing is finite. So.
that they say.
But
Cause
yeah, that's been said so many fucking times that I almost didn't want to say it. So
but
yeah,
there's always that chance, Mitch. There's always that chance. It's right
that's
time,
why.
right.
And this is the first time that there's been a legit second company to challenge WWE, and CM Punk has not forgotten what WWE did to him. He's gonna want to help. Wouldn't he want to help launch a second company to beat them? Possibly. I think to me it fits. So we'll see.
Yeah.
What do you think, Scooter?
I think CM Punk is looking out for only one person. That's CM Punk. And this is this is Scooter just talking to Phil Brooks.
Oh, you're kayfaping them.
Yeah.
I don't know. CM Punk.
If Punk shows up, great. I don't know how many people are actually gonna buy it to see it, but
Right, yeah, it's way too expensive. Like I thought they would have it cheaper on Fight Network or on maybe Bleacher Report now, but fuck.
yeah, that's their biggest mistake.
Yeah.
Their biggest mistake so far.
That's the problem, though. Gotta watch out about pricing out their fan base too much. You're pricing certain people.
I guarantee you, it will not do more than and this is probably even the highest. It won't do more than 100,000 buys.
If it went $30, okay, I would get it for $30, and so would a lot of other people.
What about a $40 mark?
Huh?
That's the price. It's the price for Double or Nothing. Would you buy it?
$60. I think it's marked up to 60 right now, right?
Is that the
last time I
HD?
saw was 50.
Oh, 55.
Yeah, that's
Oh, it went up $5 since I last seen.
I always saw $454.99.
Yeah. Well, that's yeah, I'm not even paying that much to see WrestleMania at this point.
And yeah, no way, fuck that. I wouldn't pay anything to see WrestleMania at this point, honestly.
Yeah.
Not until they.
It's just one of.
Because when you give someone your money, you're basically saying you're endorsing them. So if I'm gonna endorse people that I like the product of or I like what they're doing.
Yeah, and AEW, it's their first paid preview out, and they're already going to hit us with such a big price mark. Sounds a little.
Yeah, like I said.
odd.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, that was the last thought.
Oh, all I was saying was, like I said, I think they're pricing out a lot of the fan base, and it's gonna suffer in the buys, in the amount of buys because of that.
Oh,
I
without
agree
a
with
doubt.
I agree with Scooter on that. I really do, and that's unfortunate because they had a huge, dude. They have such a huge ability. This first show is so important. They need to set the. They need to set, you know, whatever you want to call it, the pun for the future. They need to set the goal right now and hit a home run out of the damn park and set it up for the future. If they don't have an amazing show, then all this stuff might not matter. So it's just they got to price that. I hope that they listen to their fans because a lot of people are speaking out about it, and that they lower the price so that people like me can watch it. Otherwise, it's gonna suffer.
Well, I would be really surprised if they didn't have. a really good show. The
Oh,
the issue that I'm facing is, will anybody actually see it
will anyone pay
at a $55
$30
price
for
mark?
it? Right. Thank you. $30, I would say yes. 55, no. Not for, and this is why. Not for a first-time product that you don't know yet.
Yeah, a non-proven product.
Got to prove your product before you put a price mark like that on, in my humble opinion.
No, you're absolutely right. Like the WrestleMania didn't go up to like $50, $60, and
So 10 or, yeah, to WrestleMania 10, 11, or 12, yeah.
no, even actually, yeah, no, you're right. I was
Oh, it
saying
was,
around 20.
nah, it was pretty expensive back in the day.
Yeah.
Around WrestleMania 9 and 10, it started.
Your next piece of news, Mitch?
Yes. Hold on. Okay. Next we have and here, but another person leaving WWE, Percy Watson, has left the NXT booth for greener pastures. What they are, we don't know.
Did he need to find that like third step in his plan?
I think it has to do with I heard it's got to do with family issues, and I don't know. But
I heard he wanted to do an acting career.
it's telephone, tell a friend, tell a wrestler, right?
Yeah, exactly.
So
I mean,
okay, and then
I don't think he's a big loss for the NXT commentators booth. I think that he's easily replaceable, but I don't know what you
I
guys
mean,
think.
he acted like he played the role great of acting like a guy who never got the chance to make it.
yeah, that's exactly what he was. I understand that. So, okay, moving on. Next, the Miz dad had revealed in an interview that he broke his ribs in the segment with Shane McMahon at WrestleMania 35. He originally was not supposed to get into the ring, and then Shane, by Vince McMahon's orders, and then Shane called an audible and got him in the ring, and he broke his ribs. So,
Yeah, and I think Shane is going to hear a lot of heat from his father about that.
oh, Shane don't care by now. He's what, a 50-year-old man with his own money. He don't give a shit.
Yeah, I don't think he cares.
You're grounded.
I'm gonna put you over my knee, son. Yeah, I don't think so.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't think that's it sucks for the Miz's dad that he broke his ribs.
You're gonna join this McMahon Spank My Ass Club.
I don't know. Maybe this will give Mrs. Dad a bit of personality.
Ooh.
I doubt. No, unfortunately, I doubt it. He's just a fan. He loves. He's been acting like a goofy fan, like still, like he runs around with a camera. It's hilarious.
Because anyways, he is just a goofy fan. He's just a Mrs. Dad.
He used to be like he used to be, what do you call it? He used to do security for those events.
Really?
Him or something like that. Yeah.
I mean, he also, let's not forget, he also was a terrible father.
Never gave his son any love. That was kind of fucked up. If you haven't heard that your dad's proud of you until like that late in life, okay. Especially if the Miz.
Wait. I have to capitalize on that. Because last night, guess who made an appearance at AIW in Ohio?
Who?
George Mizanin.
He did.
Oh.
So he's getting indie bookings now. This is great.
And are we gonna have a John Cena Senior moment here? Well,
if you're,
they had one like years ago when Randy Orton took him out, but no, he made an appearance at AIW. That's absolutely intense wrestling out of Ohio. Did a run in for Hornswoggle
Swoggle. Yeah, okay.
So, he's breaking into the business at like what, in his 50s now?
I mean, yes, he's literally breaking in, because this was a shoot run-in.
Oh my god, I kind of gotta laugh at that makes me cry. As a wrestling fan, but someone who's been in the backstage area, like that makes me laugh. That's funny.
Yeah.
I mean, he's only like the 17th or 18th worst thing Cleveland's produced. So
yeah, he's safe.
Yeah, no, he's in a good company.
One of the top horrible exports from Ohio is the Paul brothers, Logan and Jake Paul. So there you go. Let's see. Okay, moving on. One of our last stories. Huge backstage heat with Triple H and Vince McMahon. Well, I'm not okay. What's being reported? Let me put this out there real quick. I believe Triple H is working people. I really do. He's working the media, or what they call it, the social media aspect of it. But I'm sure he is frustrated with certain things because, I mean, things that he built are just getting destroyed with a Thanos snap. But he's got the way he does to be strict. I get that. I understand it. But there is backstage.
I should have gone for the head.
That we don't know and that we will not hear. So yeah.
Well, the thing is, I mean, Vince McMahon's been shooting down his guys. Like Triple H builds them up, Mr. McMahon tears them down.
Real quick too.
And then he blames Triple H, like, you said they were gonna be over.
Well, they were until you got them and destroyed
it was over. Yeah.
Exactly.
And he was so I think it's just frustration starting to set in, because
he's making stars and Vince is literally breaking them. Like breaking you. I mean, like what the heck? What? It's basically wasting your time. You're doing all this stuff. You're laying all this foundation, and then the old man gets it and just shits all over it. I mean, I'd be pissed too, wouldn't you?
Yeah, of course. It's like I fucking made this guy, and you like shit on him.
It's the ultimate
financial power. He's never had to answer to anyone but himself. Go ahead, sorry.
It's the ultimate entitled parent story.
He is, but he thinks he's entitled above everyone. He thinks he's a king. You know,
that's what entitled means.
I know, but to the nth degree.
Yeah, and
okay, yes, and last but not least, this just statement, because I don't think it's really news at this point. This is what I've gotten from sources, personally. Brand split. Okay, technically Vince is saying it's technically still a thing, but for Fox, it's not. It's going to be evaporating. Apollo Crews was on Raw, for God's sakes, and that wasn't part of the wild card. So they're saying it's still around.
Was he talking to SmackDown?
You're going to see more and more.
He was.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm trying to say. Mm-hmm. You're going to see more and more like people you thought were on SmackDown on Raw and vice versa. So
yeah, it just bleeds into one another.
It's going to fade out. It's going to fade out. They only did the Superstar Shakeout because it was a big ratings draw from the past. So they didn't want to,
And it's just like they do it every year, and it's quite successful. It's interesting to see who goes to what show, but
it's not successful if you can't hold on to everything you've built up in terms of that, storyline of the split.
Consistency.
Yeah.
Consistency. And canon. Yeah. So
they're just trying to reach for any possible way to get ratings, and they've gotten higher ratings, but not in the 3 million views yet.
They're having below 2s. They're having ratings that TNA used to have that they made fun of TNA for. I'm not joking. That's true.
I would have to check the ratings for TNA, but
they used to have like 1. That's not as low yet. I'm just saying, yeah. Right now, WWE's got 1/8 and 1/9.
But yeah, by the way, I've got some Impact related
Oh,
tidbits.
what's
Yeah,
up?
sure.
Um,
Go ahead,
actually, you are looking at or you're listening to rather, since you can't freaking see me. You are looking at one of the new official closed captioners for Impact Wrestling.
Shit, bro.
Cool.
Congratulations, man.
That's
Mhm.
awesome.
So
Proud of
if you watch an episode of Impact Wrestling, turn on the closed captioning. I wrote it.
That's awesome.
Most likely, I wrote it. I mean, we have a couple of people.
Damn, bro.
It's
That's awesome.
we don't really talk about Impact Wrestling a lot on the show, so it's cool to
We
actually
need
hope.
to, because they have one of the best rosters in the business, in my opinion.
Impact right now.
Yeah.
Mm.
They have an amazing roster.
They have some players, but they don't have.
Brian, Eli Drake just left. That was
Yeah. But Impact seems to like decide they're gonna like hit the reset button like every like
that is true.
couple of months.
And they're on such a small network; it's hard for anyone to watch them.
And if they could actually hold on to the talent, that is great also.
Because it's seen as just an independent holdover now.
Well, that's kind of what
it
it is.
was since the Carter, like after the Carter years and that all shenanigans. Yeah, all that stuff. They're trying to. I mean, I applaud them for rebuilding. It's just not what it was. It used to be like a kind of what A&W is becoming, a secondary to or alternative to WWE, but now it's not. Now it's just an independent.
I can't even find it on my TV stations, and I'm not going to go out of my way to go online to see it. Unless
I have the Pursuit channel. I have a TV. I have Impact DVR every week, but I never watch it.
Exactly. I don't have cable, so.
And you know what's the funny thing is that they'll pay. I just watched the paid preview. Can't remember what Resistance. Rebellion, yeah, and it was a solid show. It was really good, and they had some really good matches on it.
Looked like a glorified indie show, though.
But yeah, unfortunately, not a lot of people are going to watch it because not a lot of people are aware of that they're still out there.
Their Impact is actually going to be about 10 minutes away from my house on June 5th.
Well, yeah, that's company headquarters right up there next to you.
It's not Slammiversary, but they will be there for they will be doing a show in Jamaica, Queens.
Yeah, make sure they don't hear this podcast, or they might fire you. After the comments you made.
Well, I'm not technically employed by them.
He does the closed captioning. That's kind of a different medium.
Yeah, it's a third part. I'm employed by a third party that employs them as a client.
Okay, I got you.
Okay, so real quick, let me just close it out. And that has been your mayhem moment, whatever we call it next week. We will see. Brought to you by Wrestling with Entertainment. Back to you, James and Scooter.
And you should have featuring Scooter Dust, because he had some really good
well, I said back to you, Scooter and James, but next week.
Now back to our regularly scheduled crap. No.
Exactly. Well, that's
no.
All right, we are wrestling with New Japan Super Junior Tournament. That got underway on May 13th. And we have the first 3 nights of results for you. Tiger Mask defeated Taka Michinoku in 10 minutes and 58 seconds with a Tiger suplex.
I just wanted to see Taka get far. That's why I said his name last week. I just wanted it just does a special nostalgia thing for me.
Yeah, backtrack now, Mitch. Backtrack
now. No, I'm just saying that I didn't pick him. I said him and someone else. And I said him for nostalgia. I knew he'd win.
Yeah, we'll go with that much.
Go back and listen to it.
Yeah.
You'll see what I
Alright,
say.
Titan defeated Tadamaru in 11 minutes and 1 second with Immortal. Marty Skull defeated Jonathan Gresham in 12 minutes and 22 seconds with Black
Boy.
Plague.
My boy Marty.
Yeah, Marty's 2 points richer. Shingo Takagi defeated Sho in 25 minutes and 7 seconds with Last of the Dragon. If you're gonna watch any match from night 1, this would probably be it. These guys freaking murdered each other. Shingo just showing that he is a main event player, and Sho is showing that he is the Shawn Michaels of Roppongi 3K.
Yeah, like I've seen him for a while because Rocky's, he was
And
forever.
the last match after that.
Taichi Ishimori defeated Dragon Lee in 18 minutes and 32 seconds with Bloody Cross, avenging his loss from Wrestling Danteku earlier in the month. Night 2, and last week we wasn't really sure who the Suzuki Gun hired gun guy name was. We called him Dookie Brown.
Yeah.
Yeah, his name is Doki. Doki.
What?
Doki.
Like Loki with a D.
Like Loki? Yeah, I was just gonna say that.
Yeah, Doki.
So like Del Taco.
Duke. Oh, like Dookie.
Oh, Dookie!
Yeah, Dookie.
Duki.
Hey, I heard that from someone else too. So okay.
Yeah,
That was
yeah,
me.
He's wrestling. Yeah, he's
No, I
wrestling
heard it. No.
in B Block.
I heard it from I think it was Wrestle Talk. But yeah.
Yeah, I clearly that a lot of people thought it was Dookie because Kevin Kelly spent like 5 minutes just saying his name is Doki.
I know everyone was like, "Is his name El Duque? Like the shit?"
Gotta blast the DK.
Yeah, he's
Rem
Dookie
Narita.
in our hearts. So
I hope he wiped.
Dookie defeated Ren Narita in 10 minutes and 13 seconds with Suplex de la Luna. I don't think there's any surprise that Ren Narita lost this match.
Suplex de la Luna.
Robbie Eagles defeated Rocky Romero in 13 minutes and 55 seconds with the Ron Miller special. So your boy is starting off the tournament with an L.
I'm sorry, I missed that. I had to plug something in. Say that again, James.
Your boy
Was it
Rocky
your mouth?
Romero took an L in the first night of the tournament.
Oh man.
He went all Rocky Maivia.
That's not surprising because NJPW hasn't done the right thing with him for years. So, shocker.
Yeah, make it better for Rocky. That's what a
They've
good student
held him.
does.
I didn't beat that drum too many times. It's for nothing. So I'm just gonna let it go.
El Phantasmo defeated Bandito in 12 minutes and 12 seconds with CR2.
Okay. Oh, Phantasmo didn't even make it. Wow, we thought Phantasmo would get to the end.
No, he won the match. He beat Bandito.
Yeah, This is only the first
right.
match of the
Uh,
I thought he said I thought I heard him say Phantasmo lost.
No, I don't know if what El Phantasmo was when he was a babyface, but I don't see that he's working as a heel. He's giving children the finger.
That's the go-to heel move.
It just depends on which finger.
I mean, if he's trying too hard, children don't know what that means.
Well, I don't know. Well, yeah. I don't know. Like when you're a wrestler, sometimes you just get in a state of mind. You're just in the groove of it, and so like whether they're a kid or a person, you're kind of just going with it.
Well, no, he too sweets the people. It's just the children that he has a problem with.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Next match. Will Ospreay defeated Bushi in 16 minutes and 35 seconds with Stormbreaker. Don't
Was
think
that a
there's
good
any.
match?
Don't think there's any shocker there.
I thought that would have been a good match.
Yeah, but Bushi winning the match, that's rare.
Yeah, I thought I heard you say Osprey won.
Yeah,
Am I hearing
Ospreay won,
wrong?
but I'm saying
Yeah,
it's no surprise
Ospreay won.
Bushi lost.
Right. If Bushi won, I would have questioned Gato's sanity, bro.
Taguchi defeated Yo in 20 minutes and 38 seconds with Dodon
Ryu, Ryusuke Taguchi.
Yeah, I always fuck up his first name. I don't know why.
Ryusuke.
Yeah.
I know how to pronounce it.
Let's just
With the modified. Taguchi's got the best name for a finisher ever. The Dodon.
The what? How is it? What's it?
The Dodon. Dodon. Dodon.
Dodon. That does sound kind of cool.
And actually, no, technically it's not the Dodon. It's just Dodon.
What is it?
He hits Dodon. It's over. He's a friggin' Pokemon.
Well, I know that move.
I choose you.
I know Dodon from Dragon Ball Z, and Mitch feels that the three pastimes in Japan are wrestling, anime, and tentacle porn. What are your thoughts, Scooter?
Are those the three main exports of Japan? You forgot Senpai, Yondeer,
So you're just adding two.
Right?
Yeah,
School,
and Schoolgirl Ghost Mystery Simulators.
I was just scratching the surface, my guy.
Well, it seems like Scooter might have more information than you do.
I just didn't say it.
I've just been watching a lot of Markiplier, so.
Yeah.
Fuck Markiplier. It's a Gundam guy myself.
Night 3 of the
It's a really cool. Yeah, he's a cool YouTuber. Go ahead. Sorry.
Night 3 of the juniors, Jonathan Gresham defeated Taka Michinoku in 9 minutes and 28 seconds with the octopus hold. Taka Michinoku just tapped out. And Gresham goes to 2 points. Taka is at 0 points. Tiger Mask defeated Yoshinobu Kadamaru in 11 minutes and 14 seconds with the neck lock. Tiger Mask goes to 4. Nobu goes to 0. Shingo Takagi defeated Titan in 10 minutes and 26 seconds with Last of the Dragon. Shingo goes to 4. Titan goes to 2. Stays at 2, actually. Taiji Ishimori defeated Marty Scurll with Bloody Cross in 22 minutes and 21 seconds. Ishimori's at 4, Scurll is at 2. So Marty, 1 win, 1 loss at this point. And Dragon Lee defeated Sho in 27 minutes and 10 seconds with
which we predicted.
A move I cannot pronounce. So Dragon Lee goes to 2
I
points.
can see it. I can help you out.
It's
Type it in the chat.
Desnakadora.
Here, type it in the chat. I can.
Wait. All right, hold on.
Type it in the chat.
Who?
It's
type it in the chat. Type it. Just type it. Yeah. I think I'm covering. I think I know what. Is it like a D? Start with DIA. Oh,
I sent it to you.
Desnukadora.
Yeah, I was just gonna say Desnukadora.
Yeah, there you go.
Actually, no, technically no. Desnuchadora.
Yeah, I was just gonna say Nucha.
Desnuchadora. The double C's name.
That sounds very.
No, there was no double C. I just actually typed in 2 C's. Yeah, making your lives harder.
Desnukyu.
Had two of the longest matches in the tournament so far. 25 minutes with Shingo, 27 minutes with Dragon Lee. Is he trying to show that he's the breakout star of Roppongi 3K?
I think it's more than that. I think he's trying to show he's the breakout star of New Japan.
Yeah, I agree. Like, yeah, we said he's been, he's probably gonna win this thing. So
Yeah, and he's probably frustrated. He don't want to do this anymore. He's accomplished what he set out to do. What I found interesting was Show comes out to new ring music, his own ring gear. Uh, he comes out to the Roppongi 3K song. He still does all the Roppongi 3K stuff when he does his matches. So Yo's kind of hanging on to that gimmick while Show's trying to break away from it.
hold on.
Oh, somebody got the vibrator plugged in.
That was the first.
My apologies. Okay, I'm back.
Okay, so that was the first three nights of the tournament. I'm sure we're going to have more.
Well, we do have night 4 and night 5 results. If
Do we? Let's hear them.
I didn't do. I haven't watched night 5 yet. That was
do you want to? Would you like me to do it, or would you like to save that for?
Yeah, save that for another time.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, let's just see. Is there?
You don't want
anything
it to get too old, you know.
Well, no, I'm looking through the results, see if there's any matches that are not Super Junior related, and it looks like the nights 4 and 5 were strictly devoted to the Super Junior tournament. So
we will have those results next week.
So tune in next time.
Yeah. You gotta have a hook. Yep.
We're probably going to do a special Friday show next week.
Special? We usually did Friday, but yeah.
We post this on Saturday. Damn it!
I'm catching up.
Yeah. Because maybe this is an announcement, maybe it's not. I'll be going to Double or Nothing, so I will have live results for everybody.
Will be? I didn't know that. Okay, that's awesome, dude.
If I give you $5, can you put it in a slot machine for me?
You know what? That'd be, if you could find a way to come live from Double or Nothing. That would be awesome.
I could maybe
that's gonna eat up data like nobody.
Right? No, I said if you could find a way.
Maybe I'll shoot some video, but I don't think it will be.
Okay. Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, they're charging for podcasts, so they're probably.
Yeah, and don't forget, it's at the MGM Grand, and I've actually slept in the MGM Grand.
I've never been to Vegas. So.
Oh, you haven't lived, Mitch. I mean, really?
No, I haven't. You're telling me. I already know.
Yeah, no.
That's been one of my bucket. Like, I've been wanting to go to Vegas forever. So yeah, I'll be there eventually. But.
Yeah, if maybe come down to AEW, Double or Nothing. That's a good opportunity.
Yeah, if I had the money, I would. Trust me.
Alright, that concludes that part. Now we are wrestling with Money in the Bank preview. We are going.
Yes.
Yeah, we're going to give our opinions on who we think is going to win at the matches at Money in the Bank.
Want to take a quick moment. Tomorrow night, ladies and gentlemen, Dust Busted goes live for the first time ever with 4 men in the booth. It's the 4th annual Money in the Bank podcast, formerly the Remix, now Dust Busted. I figured this is the 4th time we're doing it. You know what? Let's get 4 men up in the booth, and I will be joined by these 2 great men plus Mitch. But no, James, Kaliko, and Mitch will all be joining me for that alternate commentary. The Dustbusters and Dust Bunnies all know and love, and it's sure to be a milk chocolatey clusterfuck. And it's going to be fun. And you can only find it on the UNB network, mixler.com/UNB network.
Yes, in my past life, I was at with Scooter for two of the past Money in the Bank, so this will be my third, and I'm looking forward to it.
And this would be me and Kaliko's first. Yeah,
Virgins.
Kaliko's coming back on Sunday, so good to talk to him and have everybody together. Super excited to commentate on the matches.
Mhm.
Scooter. Hey, Scooter,
Yeah.
we should make some type of like frat, fraternity
Like
beating.
I felt a sigh.
No, I mean like we should like beat them in, like you know what I mean, like do some kind of like what's it
Oh
called?
no,
Where you,
I still have to beat you in. So in fact, I may let them do the beating for me. So I may legit.
That sounds.
All
I'm
right.
gonna let that go. Yeah, that sounds.
Yeah. Let's
cool. Yeah.
let's get back on
Let's-
topic here.
Yeah.
That sounds sexual. If you
Done with sidebars. United States Championship match: Samoa Joe versus Rey Mysterio.
Okay, real quick, I hear some news that Dominic is going to be involved in this match.
Well, he was on Monday Night Raw. They kind of put
Oh,
him.
I heard about. Okay, yes, I heard about this before he was even on Raw, but it doesn't matter. Yeah, a couple weeks ago, this has been in the works for a while. Dominic wanted to do this. I think last month. Yeah. So.
What are your thoughts, Scooter?
Oh, and that, the Samoa Joe injury happened, and that's why.
The question is the WWE gonna do what the WWE does and try to turn the family member heel?
Right.
That's what I'm hoping for.
You do know what Ray wants, right? Ray wants to pass his mask on to Dominic,
which will be an awesome moment for when Dominic is ready.
Right, he's got to be ready first, in my opinion.
Yeah, but if they do it, no, that honestly, that's
Dominic's not in shape right now.
That's a WrestleMania moment if I've ever seen one.
Dominic's not in shape right now.
I'm just putting this out there. Isn't Dominic too tall to be Rey Mysterio?
Like Cesaro, or who said that? You look more like Samoa Joe than your dad. Yeah.
Yeah, Cesaro said that.
He's right.
He is. Yeah, that was a good analogy by Cesaro.
Samoa Joe. I mean,
stop trying so hard.
Samoa Nick. No. All right. So we think Samoa Joe's winning this match.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes, he has to.
There's no point in Mysterio holding the United States Championship.
And you have to build this monster that you have at your feet. You have to build him. He is a diamond in the rough. WWE is literally just shitting the bed. They have a superstar in their midst. They pulled the trigger on AJ. You got to pull the trigger on Samoa Joe, WWE. Come on.
The next match is The Miz versus Shane McMahon in a steel cage match.
Another match.
I'm getting sick of anything with Shane in it.
Another match where there might be another stupid family heel turn.
Or another fall off the cage. If it's a cage match, he's going to fall off it probably.
Probably, yeah.
Yep.
But that's more of a babyface move.
You see, that's what pisses me off. Shane has made it like not as big of a deal. The Mick Foley, he made the Mick Foley Hell in a Cell bump not as big of a deal by doing it so many damn times.
Well, the difference between that was that
Mick Foley
was thrown off. Shane,
but I'm talking from a fan aspect, well, he was guided off. We'll say that. But he went off.
Have you seen that match? Undertaker fucking drew him off.
He had 1, 2, 3, and he went. Undertaker went with him and his momentum, and he went off by his own volition. I've seen it. But anyways, yeah.
So who we think's winning this match, guys?
I think there's going to be some sort of clusterfuck ending.
Talking about the Joe match, though, are we?
With George, like, George accidentally costing Miz the match.
I thought that was gonna happen back when Shane turned. I thought Miz Dad was gonna turn at WrestleMania. I really did. I thought that would be cool. I said this would be really good. I would do this. If I was a writer, I would do this.
Most likely, George attempts to slam the cage door in Shane's face, ends up hitting Miz. Or if they go really stupid, George is gonna end up with his son on his shoulders and won't let him down.
In my opinion, they missed a golden opportunity because remember this whole buildup of Miz saying, "My dad, I've never earned my dad's respect. I've never had my dad tell me he's proud of me." What if Miz Dad turned on him and said, "You're right. I'm not proud of you. You're a failure as a son." That would have been amazing, in my opinion.
That would also
have been dark.
It would have been very distracting.
It would have been dark, but I think you gotta have some dark shit every now and then. It's a dark world, Scott.
Alright, I got an idea. Why don't we have Vince McMahon?
I got an idea.
Why don't we have Vince McMahon go down to the cage and cost Shane the match?
It's because you always gotta involve a fucking McMahon, right?
But
no, I have a feeling that Roman is gonna get involved.
Oh, that might be the.
I
So we
think
definitely think there's going to be some type of interference in this match.
Oh, without a doubt.
Yes.
Okay.
There's gonna be it's gonna be what do you call it? It's gonna be running for sure.
So Shane McMahon wins, Miz wins.
Honestly, I bet the Miz.
I think Shane.
You say Mitch says Shane.
Is it a cage match?
Yeah.
I say.
Yeah, I'm a good.
I say Miz for the fact that because of that interference. I mean, like it's the interference is gonna happen, and it's either gonna screw it up or it's gonna let Miz win. If George interferes, Miz is losing. If Roman interferes, Miz is winning.
Right. Yeah, I agree. By the way, real quick, to cap up what I said about that idea, what would have been good about it, in my opinion, if they did what I just suggested, is if at the end it was revealed that Shane bought off George to do that. You know what I mean? To show how evil Shane is, like Vince. That would have been great.
Why not just turn Maurice too?
Well, she's already a heel.
What you talking about?
And turn Monroe.
She's too young. She needs to at least
every now and then
every
now and then, Scooter, a good surprise like that, it does the system good.
I mean, just imagine Monroe Sky.
That's where a lot of the good stuff
rolling down the ring in her stroller and just take it off her full diaper, just throwing it in the face of her father.
I was thinking she had a pair of brass knucks and handed it to Shane.
Huh? I'm sorry.
I was thinking that she had a pair of brass knucks and handed them to Shane.
Oh, wait a minute. Oh, God. I just brought up another idea in my head.
What's that?
They're going to do the fake baby thing again.
Oh, no!
Well, we have to bring back Snitsky to do that, right?
How can you say that's dark and not a fake baby thing is dark? What?
No. Hold on, you're misinterpreting me. Back from a couple months ago, when we all thought they brought Monroe out to the ring.
Oh. Yeah. Well, they kind of like the kick the baby incident. Yeah.
And then Miz just decked Shane with Monroe.
Okay, yeah.
and then CPS visits them. And
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, God.
Moving on.
It should be
Elias
there just
versus
for
Roman Reigns.
McMahon. They're McMahon for God's sake.
that's Roman's match, hands down.
What? Say that. I'm sorry, Jake.
Roman Reigns, Elias.
Roman Reigns, hands down.
Yeah. Do we ever have Elias winning a match ever, or like no? He's
Not
just
anytime soon.
See,
It depends on who he goes up against.
The thing is,
Brooklyn Brawler.
he is
Maybe.
Elias is in one of those rare situations where
Yeah.
he's a heel that doesn't need to win.
And Vince loves him to death. That's the problem, in my opinion.
Like he could lose and lose and lose. In fact, he has been losing.
Fine, he doesn't need a title, so he's feeding him to Roman and other people.
Yeah.
The
I mean, it
just-
makes Elias bigger
Right.
being in the ring.
But he thinks he's building others by feeding them Elias. That's what his rationing.
Oh wait! Oh, that reminds me. After we do the Money in the Bank thing, we gotta talk about Super Showdown.
Oh, we have to. Oh,
And
are
the-
you
and
gonna
the-
have a Super Showdown show?
And the match that's been announced. We'll get to that after we do this.
Right, Amy?
Universal Championship: Seth Rollins versus AJ Styles.
I want, in my heart, in my mind are conflicted. So I want AJ to win, but my mind tells me they're not going to take the belt off Seth yet, and Seth's too hot right now. I think Seth will.
Yeah, they're not going to take the belt off. So let's keep it. Whether they do a false finish and
Yeah, there maybe something to make AJ look strong still.
I don't see this going past one match. I don't see this being
I don't either. I see this as like a Survivor Series thing. Like
Yeah.
I'm going the other way. I'm gonna say AJ Styles win. I say they take the belt off.
Really, but if that happens, then it's destroying months of canon, in my opinion.
Yeah, in your opinion, but when has
Oh,
WWE ever done what we want them to do?
But things that they built up. So what if you're gonna do certain things and then you gotta change it? Certain things you've already done now make no sense. So you gotta keep that in mind.
But that's WWE's forte.
So when are we gonna start holding them accountable for it? That's my point.
I mean, that's why we do the podcast. So
Exactly. So, but what I mean by that is we gotta stop watching. We gotta until they start turning things around or trying. We gotta stop certain things that hit them hard, things like that.
well, I think people are already not watching.
Well, that's my point.
It's a good start, I suppose.
Still not listening. I like I said, it took AEW to another WCW situation. It's gonna take that, and then Vince will react. That's the only way Vince reacts in response to competition. That's when he's at his best. When he has someone nipping at his heels. I've always said it.
Yeah. The next match, Kofi Kingston versus Kevin Owens.
Kofi.
Kofi, yeah. SmackDown's Women's Championship, Becky Lynch versus Charlotte. Raw Women's Championship, Becky Lynch versus Lacey Evans. I just kind of figured we'd just mash them together.
Right. Okay. Becky. Oh, can I go first?
Yeah, go ahead.
Becky defeats Lacey. Loses to Charlotte.
I think she's going to. I think he will retain both,
Taking 2 belts.
but lose to Lacey via countout.
So retain.
Yeah.
Okay. So I say that she beats Charlotte and she loses the belt to Lacey Evans.
We're
So-
going in every different direction. Okay.
Yeah, we have every direction here now.
Got everything covered.
So it's interesting. We all have our different analogies of that.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, it makes
Oh, we got a
interesting
podcast.
show for tomorrow.
It would be a really boring podcast if we were just like, yeah, I agree with everything.
But that was the freaking Kofi Kingston versus Kevin Owens match.
Every now and then you're gonna get that kind of situation. Everybody.
Women's Money in the Bank ladder match featuring Bayley, Carmella, Dana Brooks, Ember Moon, Mandy Rose, Naomi, Natalia, and Nikki Cross.
I have to say, I have to ask one thing. Has Dana Brooks' chest gotten bigger?
Yes, I think she's had surgery now.
Like, I remember
Or
like 2 weeks ago when Lacey Evans brought them all down, and and all I could stare at was Dana Brooks' chest, and I'm like,
I've always been attracted to Dana Brooke. Like I've always liked Dana Brooke.
like, God damn.
I don't know why people shit on Dana Brooke. I like her.
Well, because she likes the Cleveland Steamers.
I think that Dana Brooks from NXT, I thought she had a good gimmick down there, and when she got into the main roster, they just shit on her. Like
that's what they do with most NXT people. So that's why Ty Dillinger left.
Yeah.
Or Sean Spears is now his name.
So who do we think's winning, guys?
Oh, sorry. Okay, so it's gonna be. I gotta go with between two. I believe from what I've heard the scuttlebutt backstage that Bayley might win it, but if I'm booking it, I give it to Ember Moon.
Okay, I have two possible scenarios. One is one is in fact Ember Moon winning. Two is this whole issue with Alexa Bliss,
Nikki Cross. Yeah.
The fact that she's
depends where they go with this Nikki Cross thing. Yeah.
Like the fact that she's taken out of the match, that Alexa is going to convince Nikki to give her the case.
That would be interesting. You know what? That would be, and then leading to a Nikki versus Alexa feud. That would be cool. I like that. But the thing is, they beat that horse before with Nia.
But the funny thing of it is that people saying, "Oh, Alexa Bliss has manipulated Nikki Cross." Well, how did she manipulate?
She did with Nia, Mickey, James, like who else? Alicia Fox, I think.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying. They're saying like Alexa Bliss manipulated Nikki Cross, but that's not the case. Nikki Cross manipulated Alexa Bliss because Nikki Cross is in the match.
Like the saying, there's no white, good or bad. It's all shades of gray. It depends on which side you see it from. Yeah.
You know, I'm gonna call the dark horse. I say, you know, maybe Vince saw something in Nikki last week. Maybe they go Nikki.
I love Nikki. Okay, you know what? I would be all for Nikki Cross winning. Let me just put that out there. I just don't think it'll happen. But with what Scott said, that would make a lot of sense, and I would be behind that. I would like that. So
yeah. And I mean, Nikki Cross, the last member of Sanity, she definitely deserves that spot because she's a hell of a worker.
After all she's been through, it's incredible that she's kept her sanity.
Good one. Okay, men's Money in the Bank ladder match featuring Mustafa Ali, Cena.
No, just Ali.
Yeah.
Ali. Oh yeah. Oh, what are you, Vince McMahon now?
Andrade, Baron Corbin, Drew McIntyre, Finn Balor, Randy Orton, Ricochet, and Sami Zayn.
Oh, just Randy.
Okay, I have three that I want: Andrade, Drew, or Finn.
What say you, Scooter?
Oh, this
you can't
is
pick between. Yeah.
This is interesting because
Andrade. I think I would love to see.
Why did they take Braun Strowman out of the match?
He was
because
injured.
if you're not gonna win it, they're gonna make him look, less of a monster. So they don't want to do that to him. In my opinion, that's what it is. I mean, that's why they took him out of the Brock Lesnar match.
They've got a really great chance here to build to make somebody here
yeah, that's the scuttlebutt.
Orton,
that's why I say Andrade.
Orton definitely not.
No.
need a little more time to think, Scooter?
I would say no.
We can
Hold
do it
on.
next. Yeah, we can do it.
I want to say Ricochet or Finn, but it's most likely Drew McIntyre.
Ricochet took a pinfall loss to Baron Corbin.
I'm going to call Drew McIntyre wins. If I had a second pick, I'd call Andrade.
I said okay, yeah. I can't pick. It's either Andrade. I said or yeah, Andrade.
I mean, I
Drew
could see
or
that.
Finn, but I'm gonna go Drew Andrade. Yeah.
I could see Andrade. I could see them trying to do the Alberto Del Rio thing again.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. But
Honestly,
better because that Fox needs a Mexican or Spanish star.
Honestly, out of all these guys, I don't think
Like just Rey Mysterio.
I don't see any of them winning except McIntyre, Andrade, or possibly Sami Zayn. And I say
Finn Balor.
no, they're not going to give Finn the.
You know,
I mean that would be interesting to give a champion,
right.
the Money in the Bank contract.
I've seen the new crazier things.
It's true, but again, it's Finn Balor. He's not in major favor with WWE, and if
he's like one of the best freaking athletes in the world, you think they would do something right with him.
And if he's not the demon, he doesn't win.
This guy, okay, anywhere else, this Finn Balor or Prince Fertile Devitt would be the franchise player of any other, like if you put him in ROH right now.
But
or
he's
any
not.
Other, I'm just saying, if he was, he would be the guy. So, it just goes to show what they're not doing with him, the WWE, in my opinion.
Yeah,
what they could be doing with him.
You're absolutely right about that.
But it should be.
And, looking at this card, I should say, yeah, Finn Balor has a shot because he's Finn Balor. But just the way that WWE
Demon, I get what you're saying, guys.
I think, well, if Finn Balor's not going to be the demon, then he's not going to win.
And that's whenever they decide to start changing because AEW's at their fucking heels and they don't want to be number 2 again. So whenever Vince decides to wake up.
Yeah, and the reason I said Sami Zayn is I think they got a really hot heel here. I think.
Yeah, but I think they're just using him for the heat of the match because he does a great job of it.
Yeah,
I mean, to capitalize on that, Zayn with the Money in the Bank case, him, just coming out, every, Zayn could, walk out at, the start of the show and just be like, oh, I'm gonna, in the case, and just walk back.
Yeah, I know. I've always loved Sami Zayn. I've always thought he was a better heel than a face just because, he's cutting edge, in my opinion. He's funny as hell. He's just a better heel, I think. He's more, because when he's a face, he's bland.
That would be a good reason to maybe possibly give him the briefcase. But my pick's Drew McIntyre. I'm just saying maybe he wins it, maybe he doesn't. The possibility.
Maybe they do want to build up a new heel to go against Kofi on SmackDown, yeah, or vice versa.
Doesn't matter now. It could be either one at this point.
Right. Yeah. So we'll see, yeah. But like I said, Andrade or Drew.
So we're the same. And Scooter, you said McIntyre and Ricochet?
Ricochet.
After his loss to Baron Corbin, I don't.
But think about this: what was CM Punk doing when he won?
True, but the first time or second time?
That was 10 years ago.
Yeah, the first time he won, he was part of friggin' ECW.
But James did make a good point. It's a new world in terms of what, dude. Back in the day, independent, you get your ass beat for $50 if you're like.
But the more nowadays, the more they stay the same.
Certain things, but a lot of other things have changed.
The difference between CM Punk Punk's winning the Money in the Bank was that was Money in the Bank at WrestleMania. This is mainstream Money in the Bank paid preview where guys that are important get the briefcase. You kind of get where I'm going?
Yeah, I get
Oh,
it.
what are you implying? What do you mean mainstream? Like WrestleMania is big. What do you mean? Are you
Well,
saying it's
the Money in the Bank ladder match was an attraction match that all the guys that really didn't have a match on WrestleMania could participate in. You didn't get like a John Cena, a Randy Orton, a Triple H in a Money
right?
in the
But
Bank match.
in
Now,
my opinion, it was as someone to build, like someone that's gonna be a star in the future, like a Kennedy should have been.
yeah, exactly. Hey, you
Yeah.
got those guys that didn't have that match that they could build during that year, like Edge, CM
Right.
Punk, RVD. And, now,
And they built a lot of stars out of that. They really did.
yeah, but then you have after the paid,
Edge. Okay,
after
well, I
the
mean, he's
Money in the
already.
Bank paid preview, you had
He
John
really.
Cena win 1 year, Randy Orton win 1 year.
I think Edge was a big name when he won.
Not after. No, he wasn't. He was a name, but he
Uh,
wasn't a big name like he was after he won.
that might be true. Okay.
Yeah, Edge's success didn't take off until he actually cashed it in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, you're right. You're right.
If I really had to gun to my head, one guy that was a huge star before he won the Money in the Bank during the WrestleMania days was RVD.
Oh yeah. There you go. Okay, but that's like one person out of the whole. So yeah,
Exactly.
that's like the exception. Yeah.
Yeah, and even though he was a big name, he was still not WWE champion before he won the Money in the Bank.
Because they kept him down. I think he should have been. Yeah, that's neither here
I
nor there.
think maybe RVD did some things that kept him down as well.
No, I think the way he conducts himself, like some people, it might just rub people the wrong way because he's like he doesn't let certain things that other people are like, oh, you should take this to heart, like because he's just cool with
Yeah.
things. He doesn't react, and so they
Not
think, oh, he doesn't have passion, or that's what they used to think, which is
not
not
to
true.
mention his push came during the Triple H I beat fucking everybody era.
Just tries not to let certain negativity get to him, right?
All right.
But I
So
remember.
that is our Money in the Bank preview. And you guys wanted to do one more segment, so let's do it. We are
Yep.
wrestling with
Super
WWE
Showdown.
Sands of Super Showdown, or that was Sands of Time.
No, they changed
No,
it. It was rumored to be Sands of Time, and then it became Super Showdown out of nowhere.
yeah, they changed it back to
Okay, okay,
Super
Because they
Showdown.
saw the racist connotations, I'm sure.
okay.
Uh,
Second time. We are wrestling with Super Showdown.
all right, now, ladies and gentlemen, if you have not heard, the WWE is going back to Saudi Arabia
If you had a
on.
multi-billion-dollar contract, you would too.
But here's they did this like you are not seeing double vision, or you don't are not witnessing double vision, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, the Australia show was also called Super Showdown. I'm guessing this is like an in your house kind of thing where they're gonna brand every big like international show Super Showdown.
They should just call it
Uh,
In Your House, Saudi Arabia.
but the fact that on June 7th at the King Abdullah Sports City Stadium in Jeddah, Saudi Arabia,
Impressive city of Jeddah.
for the first time ever, actually, for the first going one-on-one, and the last time these two had or even in the same ring together was the 2017 Royal Rumble.
Oh, I think I know where you're going. Oh,
Is that the Undertaker
I heard about this.
will go one-on-one
This is big.
with Goldberg.
Doom, 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 doom.
Now, what's supposed to be a dream match, Undertaker Goldberg, is going to be what probably one of the worst matches, worse than DX versus the Brothers of Destruction.
Well,
Oh yeah, this is gonna be way worse because Sean
Because
made a showman, like even at his age. You know,
and the Undertaker, if the Undertaker goes down in less than 90 seconds,
oh, but everyone will riot. That
I would be so surprised. Why they're doing this now? Are they doing it just because they can?
yeah.
I don't know.
Can
But
I tell you why? I think I know.
okay, why do you think they're doing it?
Because it's as simple as this. Because they wrote $1 billion or however big of a check it was, and they're servicing a customer. That's what they want.
Yeah, the fact that
That's what the transaction is.
I mean,
Because they want it. You know how they've been requesting certain people.
I mean, quite honestly, there were a number of there's still a number of other dream matches. There are only two potential dream matches left. 3 actually, technically.
Undertaker versus Sting.
Undertaker versus Sting.
Yeah, dude, why didn't they not do that at 31? I don't get it. I don't get it.
Well, I think that they thought they had more time with Sting, and then he got injured.
No, they just wanted to make it about the WCW, WWE, so they could make history, or they can not rewrite history, but make history the way they wanted it to be.
Yeah, Sting, Undertaker, Sting, Shawn
and that
Michaels.
was messed up. That was messed up.
And The Rock, Shawn Michaels.
That was basically my big thing to go see Sting. That was like one of my main things for going.
Rock never wrestled Shawn Michaels?
Rock and Shawn Michaels, they never went one-on-one ever.
Wow.
I know they've had segments together.
Hello, Shawn Michaels super kicked The Rock on the first episode of SmackDown.
I said.
Yeah.
But the fact that the Undertaker can't go. I mean, he's
too old. I got this guy got to get this off my chest. Okay, Undertaker is ruining his legacy. He's ruining it by staying in too long and us seeing him as this old man that can't go anymore. He needs to pack it in. He's needed to pack it in 3 years ago.
Okay, I'm gonna say 2 things. First of all, I'm kind of surprised you said that you think it's gonna go over a minute 30 seconds, because I don't see this match lasting more than 5 minutes, and that's being generous.
You bulldoze the Undertaker? You're what? No.
Who said anything about bulldozing
the Undertaker would go through Goldberg. Okay.
I mean Goldberg. Yeah. First of all,
the Undertaker can't go no more, and Goldberg never could go. So
let me put this wait, hold on. But let me put this at your front door, so to speak. Okay, we know that every time Goldberg comes in to do a segment or a job, he always is. He got to go over Brock at Survivor Series the way he did. You think he's gonna come in just to lose
for a shitload of money? Fuck yes.
No. I don't know, because back in the day, his reputation, he took it real. He used to take it as legit. He didn't want to lose. He didn't want to do the job ever back in the day.
But he's older now.
A little bit, but he still has that pride. He's not. He's a 50-something-year-old man. He's not over.
And
for a little bit as a nostalgia trip.
And the second thing you said about Undertaker destroying his legacy. Yeah. Well, that's in part of WWE because
wait, hold on. It's not Undertaker's fault. I'm not saying that.
Yeah, I'm saying he's tried to get out of it. He tried to do like a podcast. He was trying to do Starcast. He was doing things outside WWE, and then WWE said, "We don't want you to do those things. We'll sign you a shitload of money. Come wrestle with us again."
Well, okay. Here's the thing. He had his out. No one forced him to sign that deal. He signed a new deal with them that enabled him, or disabled him actually, from doing all that other stuff. He could have said, "No, Vince, and still
But
done it.
you're making a lot more money just sitting at home.
No, I know.
Yeah,
But
wouldn't you
So
take that deal too?
who wouldn't say yes to that, right?
Exactly.
like, is this gonna be a case where Goldberg literally stop calling me people
Take your pills,
where
Cooper. Scooter.
Goldberg,
Or
we have a Survivor Series 2016, all over again, or is this gonna, to quote Jim Cornette, is this gonna suck so much wind that people in the first 10 rows are gonna pass out due to lack of oxygen?
Cornette's right. Yeah.
It has it fell flat as a plate of piss out there.
Like, they were sucking so much wind, everybody in the audience getting there passed out.
Cornette's got the best metaphors, like the best lines. Like
Yeah.
he comes up with new old ones, like from the day.
It's-
All of it.
It's flat as Kelsey's
Like
nose.
that would be a good show just to.
Motherfucker.
I mean,
And Cornette can he's.
God damn! What is this? Why are people calling me? Stop!
It's called Murphy's Law, my friend. Okay. Yeah.
So,
But anyways, I was gonna say, Cornette, real quick. I'm sorry to wrap up what I was saying. Jim Cornette. He's. I believe he is one of the people that are left around who has the most knowledge all around in terms of WWE, all of the promotions.
Oh my god!
Has all around knowledge of the business, and
it's time to take your pills, Scooter.
if you could pick his brain, it would be someone's brain to pick that I would want. Yeah. So sorry.
Yeah.
And I got the call from the same number 3 times in the past minute.
Muted or incognito.
I've tried. When I'm on the thing.
I'm gonna ask a question here.
Mhm.
Even if Undertaker in his prime, let's say Malcolm Badass Undertaker like 2000 wrestled Goldberg of
They didn't
2000,
do that.
would that still be a good match, or would it still be the match that we think it's going to be 20 years later?
If that was a legendary match that stuck out in people's minds, then they'd want to see that again, like all the other legendary matches.
But what I'm saying would have had been a good match, because Goldberg isn't known for having good matches, and Undertaker, could he work enough to cover that shit?
But at that time, in 2002, say, like, Goldberg was peak condition physically, and he was over like Rover. So, I'm just saying. And Undertaker's Undertaker. Even back then. Especially back then.
Yeah,
before his legacy was destroyed.
Yeah, but Goldberg wrestled Triple H, and Triple H couldn't get shit out of him. So,
That's because if Sting lost Triple H, Triple H has the power to do it, and he does it. He puts himself over, and I hate that about him. But
the thing about that is that he had a great match with Sting. He had a good match, and that was more on Sting's ability than Triple H's ability.
But if you have booking power and you get yourself to go over constantly, I think you're a fucking prick. Unless you're the best, and everyone acknowledges it, like a Dusty Rhodes. But if you do, there's so many people that do that, and I think it's such a pricky thing to do.
And Scooter, you said that there was 2 legendary matches at this pay-per-view.
No, I didn't see 2 legendary matches.
2 legendary people or something?
2, I don't recall saying anything about 2. Involving 2 legendary superstars.
Okay.
That's what he was.
But I know they just announced
Seth versus Brock.
Strowman versus Lashley.
Yeah.
Oh, wait a minute. 50-man battle royal.
don't
will
think
be
it's gonna
taking
be as
place,
good as the gimmick battle, the over budget battle royal, but
and Triple H versus Randy Orton.
that might actually be a good match. Randy might get Triple H through that match.
What they need to do is put Batista in it, and they need
Yeah.
what they should have done. And I had this idea a number of years ago, and I called it the Evolutionary Ladder Match.
Ooh.
Triple H, Randy Orton, Batista for a title.
Okay,
like
that's
it.
a fucking
I
great
like
idea. That's a
Yeah, that's
concept
a good
right
idea.
there.
Yeah, but
But WWE, they never take other ideas.
there was no gimmick to the match. It would just be a ladder match, but calling it the Evolutionary Ladder. Yeah.
I like it, dude.
Yeah, I like that too. But unfortunately, Batista's retired now, and that only lasted 6 months. And the pay-per-view's in June, so he can't do it until July, unfortunately.
And the brand split was a thing too, and then that got destroyed. So I don't believe.
Yeah, he was a free agent.
I don't believe WWE canon exists anymore. So.
Yeah, there's no such thing as
It's all just a
retirement.
free for all at this point. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. We will stay on top of that as it develops. We still have a little bit of a ways to go to WWE Super Showdown. So with that, let's wrap this up. If you like the show, please like, subscribe, comment. We greatly appreciate all the listeners here today. You could, Kaliko is missing in action today, but you could follow him on Twitter at I am Kaliko. Mitch, where can people follow you?
They can find me on Twitter at Mitch Mayhem X.
And Scooter?
And they can find me at Scooter Dust, and you can find all of us tomorrow night, starting at 6:30 Eastern Daylight Time on Mixler, only on the UNB Network, for the Dust Busted Money in the Bag 2019 Live Alternate Commentary Podcast.
Hells yeah, we'll be ready to go. Call all the great action. If you like wrestling with entertainment, this would be a great opportunity to check out the Dustbuster. If you're a fan of the Dustbuster, it's a great opportunity to check us out. And I am on Reddit. I am James J777. If you want to give me a shout out. And I think that should do it. This has hey, Scooter. Do you think you could maybe come on next week and talk about the fallout of Money in the Bank?
Oh, absolutely. I will be here with bells on and maybe clothes too.
Please put clothes on.
Okay. All right. Fine.
Yeah.
Fine.
And this is Wrestling with Entertainment.